I'm shutting down my business. This is going to be the most difficult video I have ever done, but this is my reality. I'm shutting down the Tess brand. Before you comment or try to talk me out of this decision, I want you to watch to the end of the video so that maybe when you listen to everything I have to say, you understand where I'm coming from. I started my business in 2017 as a fabric seller. I started 2017, and like most of you know, because I talk about it most of the time during our anniversary and all, I started my business with 15,000 naira. Yes, I remember my friend who lives in Port Harcourt, she always told me about how fabrics are very cheap in Aba and all of that, and I'll be like, okay, don't worry, whenever I visit you will take me there. And she agreed. On that fateful day, we went to the market. I'm just going to make this video as short as possible, but trust me, it's going to be a bit lengthy. So on that fateful day, she took me to the market. I withdrew 15,000. I bought fabric. It was when we got home she realized that I was going to sell it. She thought it was for personal use. I told her, no, it's not for my personal use, I'm selling it. And she said, wow. I think that was the first Hallelujah challenge. I can't remember, but I don't know. Yes. So I participated, really got back to Benin. I sold that fabric at a spot, everything in that fabric. Because then I bought more of chiffon, because chiffon was more affordable and it made the fabric, like the quantity more. So that I remember even the other sister, my friend said that sister seeing me and she's like, this your business is Hallelujah Challenge business. So, and we laughed over it. Went to the market again. In fact, it was always a first sold out for me. The business was good. It was moving. Referrals kept coming. I can't even lie. God was faithful. God is still very faithful. Everything was going well. The business was moving. Referrals. When I go to the markets like this, for those people who has been with me since that 2017, even before I bring fabrics back to Benin, it's almost so that because I post pictures when I'm inside the market, people like it, send money and all of those things, and the business was sweet. It was going well. I think it was 2019. Yes, 2019, I guess, before the COVID. There's this guy that was in my life then. He told me, say, you sell fabrics. Don't you think it's somehow, if after you've made it, because when I want to sew, I take it to my tailor and they sew for me, I wear. Then when I'm making reference to the designer, I say fabric from, then I used to be Tessie Homes, I think, yes. Then I say fabric from Tessie Homes, styled by, he says it's somehow, just go and learn. I'm going to pay. Yes, he actually paid, bought me my first machine. That was how the journey started. COVID came. I employed someone who comes work because customers were coming back to back. Even as a small brand, I had customers, a lot of customers coming. God has been faithful to my business from the one. Then I employed someone during COVID. She come, she managed, we saw, and 2021, I decided to move ahead and go get a shop. I got 2-bedroom flat. God brought me, I think, what I can call the best worker I've ever had since my journey started till now. God brought me 2 workers, Florence and Stella. Florence, if you see this video, I want you to know that I love you. I say it to you almost every time, every opportunity that I get. But when they came, my business, they took my business to the next level because they treated my business as if it was theirs. Florence was schooling. Florence stayed with me for about 4 years. Then when Akens were in Benin, then I think 2023 or yes, 2023, 2024, I made up my mind that I was going to expand, start to sell for men too, and I wanted a bigger space. So I moved to a 3-bedroom flat in Adesua. Should I say that was the beginning of everything, because Florence left, Stella had already left from that Akenzwa. The workers I started to get from one issue to another, not able to finish work very well. It was from one issue to another. I started struggling, but trust me, God is and always faithful. Fast forward to when I got married. When I got married, I had workers on ground. Okay, before my wedding, I had surgery. I did an operation, and I could not even go to the shop anymore. My wedding came. I could not even plan my wedding how I wanted. I could not even wear the kind of dresses that I really had, and I've already planned that I was going to wear for my wedding. But thank God it was a success. I had workers. I don't even know. So after the wedding, I had workers on ground, but the workers, they were not up and doing. If you are really following me and taking notes, you notice that after my wedding, I did just a month. Was it even up to a month? I came back to Benin because my husband does not live in Benin. We have a house, our own home. We have a home in Oshun. Like, everything is going on well, but my business is here. And I've Googled, I've checked, I've made inquiries to see if my business will strive in that state. And I found out that, it's not really the way that I want it to strive that it will strive. So it means that I'm going to lower my standard a bit, which I do not want to do. I'm hoping and praying to get better in business and not to lower my standard. So that's the main reason why my business is still in Benin, because most of my customers are online. We do business online. They don't even come for fitting, so which means I can actually take my business anywhere. But because I've already done a proper survey of how my business will like survive in that state and all, and I realized that okay, it means that I'm going to lower I discussed with ChatGPT, discussed with other people, and no, I just felt like, okay, no, I think it would be a bad idea to just relocate my business down to that state now. Then I came. When I was coming back, my family were like, oh, how can you just get married? You are coming back now. How is that possible? And my husband said, we are forever to be together. My husband, if you see this video, I want you to know that I love you. My husband said that we are forever to be together. You can go. I'll be coming to visit you. Do your business. Then I wanted to release my first collection. I didn't even have workers. But you know, God always finds a way to bring me workers, because I don't think I've ever been stranded in this business. God always finds a way to just bring workers to just... I started searching for workers. I went to Benin. I didn't have workers. But lo and behold, God brought me workers. And I was already certain that, okay, my collection was going to be success. Yes, which they were really able to execute the task. The outfits came out nice. Remember that I invested in that collection was 4 to 5 million. Let me say 4 million. Let me not make mistake. But after I started that collection, because I went to the market to source for fabrics. Fabrics aren't cheap. After I started that collection, one thing will come that I need money for, a lot of things. But After that collection, did I sell anything? I did not sell anything. I cried. I will cry to my husband. Oh God, I don't want to cry in this video because I just want to be in my best behavior. I didn't sell anything. I cried. I cried a lot. I prayed. I prayed. For those of you that know me very well, if you are very close to me, you know that this one a prayer warrior. When I'm praying, in fact, when I was going to my husband's house, one of the advice my daddy gave me is not go to the prayer. It made me laugh because I pray a lot. I prayed to God. I was certain that this collection was going to be sold out because it was a minimal collection and minimal model, normal trendy, simple outfit that people can wear. I didn't sell anything. I did not. But did I give up? I did not give up. I still continued. It was in that period, my husband changed my phone because I had issues with space in my phone. In fact, that period, God was faithful. My husband did a lot to just console me, to just make me happy. Not to even fill the vacuum. Even the contribution that I pay monthly, I could not even pay. I could not even afford to do anything. My husband would pay for me. In fact, he did a lot for me that period. Just to make me happy, just to cheer me up, and kept advising me, don't worry. But I didn't sell. During my sales, I was selling some of those clothes cheaper, chico. Not even up to, people would think that, oh, that means the gain she wanted to gain from these clothes is much. Do you get? That's why she's not selling it cheaper, chico. But I really did not get anything. I kept striving. After the collection, I think I stayed 3 months in Benin. 3 months. I did not see my husband because my husband was busy too. He could not come. I went back. Told my workers it's time to go back. I'll be coming and going. The few walking customers that I have, they will walk into my shop. My sister, my walking customers, they will call me that my shop is in a mess. My shop is in a mess. My shop is smelling. They do not clean my shop. They do not. I have 3 workers in that shop. They do not clean my shop. My shop is in a mess everywhere. And so my customers stopped buying. I'll do sales. They won't buy. So I started to reach out to customers. They'll be like, hey, I have not bought from you because the clothes that I got wasn't good. It did not come out nice. I just figured out that it's because you're not around. Don't worry, when you're around, I'll patronize, I'll buy. If you people notice that period, I kept doing sales back to back. Even in that sales, just 2, 3. Me when we do sales before, everywhere go dey, like I'll just be running around how to make sure that everything, like all customers get their orders on time and all of that. So then I came back to Benin again. I think it was this time. Is it June? Okay, no. I think after my birthday, yes, I came back. I told every other person to go. I locked my shop. I went back to my base. My shop was locked for about 3 months. And my husband said, okay, I know at some point I told my husband, I don't want to do this business again. He asked me, what business do you think you can do? This is something that you love. Why do you want to quit? I said, because I am drained. I am tired. Like, nothing is even going well. Like, nothing is happening. Everything is just going on the wrong direction. I pray, And my husband said it was time to go back. I started searching for customers, for workers, sorry. That was when I got 2 workers, 2 guys, they came. Were they good? Oh, they were good. They sew very well. And I think it's because of how good they sew, like how well they make clothes. Stitches, like the finishing is very nice. So I feel like I really was able to connect with them quickly because of how well they make clothes. Then I was in Benin trying to set up. Then I was planning another collection. I was planning that I was going to do another collection. I was in Benin, even though customers were not coming, I was giving them outfits to make back to back because I have to pay them. One fateful day, September, my husband was coming to Benin to visit me, and I said, okay, I think I should make food for him. I promised him that I would make his favorite meal, which is owo and starch. I stayed back home. So my sister had called me that morning because she was on her way to work, and she called me and she was like, please, I should call one of my workers to come downstairs to help her carry the bag that was with her to my shop. When she's coming back home, she'll pick up the bag. I said, okay. It was airs, like human hair, not cheapo, human hair, because I'm usually the one who buys hair for my friend in the US, and my sister too, she had other people's hair because you know she makes hair, she wigs hair, so she had other people's hair inside the bag. So I was calling my other worker, the one that makes for the guys. He wasn't picking. Yes. Then I called on the other one, Peter. That one's phone was not going. Then I called the other guy, the thief, Wally. He picked. At this point, I didn't know that he had already packed. I left them in the shop on Monday. It happened on a Tuesday. I left them in the shop on Monday. He came to meet me that he needed money to fix his phone. His phone was bad. Okay, I promised to give him one iPhone too. So my husband was supposed to, I had one iPhone. My husband was supposed to bring it when he was coming. So then he told me, okay, his phone is bad because if they want to make clothes, I have to send them styles and all of that because I know the urgency of that phone. He said he needed money, that when he sold clothes, I'll remove it. How much? He said 9,000. I said, okay. That was when I was going back home on Monday. So I actually did not know that money, maybe it was just what he needed for transport and all, but I don't know. On Tuesday morning, as early as 7, I called him. I said, my sister is outside. Where are you? He said he's in the shop. I said, pick up the bag that is from like with her, then keep it in my room because I have a room space in the shop. Keep it in my room. He said, okay. That's the room I put my fabrics, my customers' fabrics, and everything. He said, okay. Then, after that time, if I'm trying to call him, it will be like cutting. Then I called other people. Number was not going. Okay. Then at some point his phone was ringing. He wasn't picking. Which kind of wahala be this? When it was after 10, I became worried. I said, time has gone. What's going on? These people have not even called me that what are they making? Because they actually worked overnight. What are they making and all? When it was 11, I called my neighbor downstairs, the dry cleaner. And I said, sir, please, I've not seen my workers. I've not heard from my workers and I'm trying to talk to them. Then he said something like, one of them, that's the maid tailor, just went upstairs not quite long. I said, okay, it's okay, you go and give them. It was not even up to 5 minutes. He called me. The other guy said, Madam come oh, Wale don pack things for shop and he don't run comot. He even carry my phone. I said, ow. I was at my mom came because I was in my family house. My mom came and we ran there. We went to the shop. Getting to the shop, before Wale packs, the both of you, what were you doing? They said they were sleeping. They worked overnight. That after I left the previous day, which is Monday, Wale did not work. He didn't do anything. So they worked all through the night. And he told them to sleep that they will. So, I don't know. He carried 2 of my sewing machines, industrial. 2 of my sewing machines, carried my TV, packed 40 pieces of Ankara, packed the human hair, packed all the clothes that they had made that week, packed all. Where were you people when I was everything changed. I was angry. Where were you? They said they were sleeping. How can you people be sleeping when before he packed all of these things? Where were you guys? Went to the police station. My husband was on the way. He came, and you know that kind of a thing. Imagine hearing that kind of news as you just come. I'm sure you will be devastated. My husband was worried. We went to the police station. They said we should pay for, what was it called, petition, blah blah blah. We did all of that, and they said they will start tracking. Whew. The other guy did not have a phone now, and he kept saying his phone is his life, his phone is his, I don't know if he was doing Yahoo, his phone is his life, his phone is this one, his phone is this. And apart from that, I had a lot of work on ground. I had international jobs that was on ground, and he has packed most of the clothes were already made. I had to start I had to sort for another fabric so that we can make that clothes again. And my husband said, this one that they don't have phone in that shop, you can't send style. It means that how will you be coming to work? You have to be coming to work again. He said, okay, I have to buy a new phone for the shop. My husband was even going to buy iPhone. I said never. That we cannot buy iPhone for the shop. It's just WhatsApp we're using. It's just for me to send style. So we bought, I think it was Infinix, brand new. We bought it and we gave to the guys. Me, I wasn't comfortable. I'll say when I want to leave the shop, I'll be like, I want them to keep the phone in my room. This time I had sense. So I started locking that room. Although everything was already gone, but I already had sense. I started locking that room. I said, I need to put the phone. My husband would say, leave it now. My husband is a very calm person. My husband would say, leave it. It does not matter. Leave it. It does not matter. After 1 week, I was trying to call that number. That same other guy now that the phone is with too. I left the shop on Friday. He messaged me, sent me a screenshot that the mother is sick, that please, he needs 25,000. If he works, I will remove it. I said, but I just paid you the money that you worked during this week. You want me to give you another money again? See, if he give me back, he's sorry, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, I will give you, but you have to bring a guarantor. Someone that will sign, because you didn't even give me guarantor before. Someone that will sign to know that, okay, if I'm looking for you, it's okay, no wahala for that one, if you will bring and all of that. I said, okay. I didn't hear from him again. Saturday, I tried calling that number, it wasn't going. Sunday, my instinct, this time my husband was still in Benin. My instinct, I told my husband, I said, I'm worried, I'm not comfortable, I'm worried, please, I'm worried. Then I called my gate man, because normally they stay during the week, Monday to Friday. Friday, they go back to my family house, then come back on Monday. Then I called the gate man in my family house, and I was like, Paul, where is Peter? He said, Peter did not come home. He carried his bag that day. I said, We got to the shop, met my neighbor. Okay, then before we go to the shop, I called my neighbor. My neighbor said, that he left on Friday now. I been no Saturday morning. That he said he was going to my house, my family house. So it wasn't adding up. What my neighbor said and what my gatesman said in my daddy's place, it wasn't adding up. So I said, okay, so something is fishy. I was in my brother's place, and I called my husband and said, hey, you said I should leave this phone. No, Peter is gone. We went to the shop. We could not find his bag. That was it. I was at that one to stole the phone and ran away. I was devastated. Police did their own too. That they said we should go and bring 800,000, pay for hotel bill for 4 days, feeding for a lot. And my husband said, what is this for? My husband was even willing to pay, but my parents were like, no, you can't pay that amount of money. We'll fuel the car to a lot of money, going to 1 point something million. Is it not better that I'll just be paying for the basis small? And my sister, my customer, Mrs. Iyori, if you're seeing this video, I want to say thank you, because she had Ankara inside, was 20 pieces. She has kept that Ankara in my shop for about more than a year before that incident, because she said she wanted to share it for her ass opening. She does not live in Nigeria. The boy stole everything. And while I told her that, okay, let me be paying small, she said, no, I should forget about it. If you are seeing this video, God will bless you. When you call for help, God will answer you. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Without worker again, my business was just like that. I was managing without worker. September passed, October passed. I paid with agency this time, professional agency, let them bring worker. But that's how my business has been. As at yesterday, I turned down the 18th, I've been 19th worker that has been coming to apply for a job since the beginning of this year. Yes. Because reason why I turned down the worker is because I don't just want any worker. I have a vision for 2026. And that vision, that worker's vision must also align with my own. I don't just want to do basic. I've been through it all. This business has drained me. I won't lie, God has been faithful to me. But then again, this business has drained me. It has taken too much from me. My husband has sacrificed a lot, just for my business to strive. A lot. Imagine a man leaving the comfort of his home just to come support his wife. Because I told my husband that if I have to continue this business, I don't want to be away from him. Yes, I just got married and I don't think it's time to be away from my husband for that long. And I told him, he left so much just to come be with me here. But the business has drained me. It has taken a lot from me. And I want to shut it down. It has been from one stress to the other, not finding the right workers, not. And I'm tired. I started this business with the hope of, oh, this is where God wants me to be, because I think this is really the first business that I've really done that as that, how do I put it now, that I really find joy in doing. It has opened doors for me. It has made me know a lot of people, and I really love doing my job. I really love my business. I love it so much. But trust me, I'm not quitting. I'm not gonna quit. There's this parable that says that when life gives you lemon, you make lemonade out of it. This time, I'm going to come out bigger, better, and stronger. I'll give it everything with the right support. We have not opened for the year. It's not because maybe I have a lot. I know many jobs that I have turned down this year. A lot of jobs that I have said no to this year. That's because even though I can't get perfection, but at least let me be close to it. We're going to be open soon. And this time, I'm going to blow your mind. If you have ever supported my brand, thank you. I know that you have been waiting. You have been wondering what's happening. Why is she not starting? Why is she not posting? Why? That's because I'm taking my time. Like I said, yesterday made it the 19th worker I have said no to because they don't meet up to my expectations and I do not want to settle for less this time. I want to get it right. With God by my side, I want to get it right. And after I've gotten it right, I want you to find to support me. Honestly, business is not easy. It will test you, it will drain you, you'll be exhausted, but keep reminding yourself the reason why you started. Your reminder to always do better. Please, I'm not shutting down my business. I'm coming back bigger and better. Please, it will worth every weight. I love you. If you watch this video to the end, please do not forget to click the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. I love you guys. Thank you.